Never thought I'd be saying this, but thank you, Spurs. Hey guys, welcome back to another match review. This is Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Honestly, I am still recovering from that game. I was having a heart attack literally during the entire game. We did not make things easy on ourselves, and at the end of the day, we had to rely on other teams, aka Tottenham, to guarantee top four for us, which is not what you want to see. So I'm still feeling a bit down from this game. It's not the performance that I wanted to see from this Chelsea side. I just feel like we turn it on and off, and in this game of this magnitude, you have to be 1000%, and I just didn't see that. I didn't feel that from the players, and so I'm pretty frustrated from that game and just the performance that was put in. But let's get into everything. So going into this match, we knew that a win would guarantee us top four. A win. You have to go out and win this game, and then you don't have to worry about what happens in the Leicester Tottenham game or in the Liverpool Crystal Palace game. So we need a win. We come out banging, but it just felt like yet again we were not clinical enough and we couldn't score. We had so many chances, but nobody getting on the end of them, and it makes me nervous that we have this attacking talent. Like Christian Pulisic did not look in the game at all today. Timo Werner is frustrating at times because he can have good movement or good moments, but then he'll just miss it. He'll miss a sitter. Mason Mount also missed a couple of really good chances. So it was one of those games yet again where Chelsea had all of the chances. They had nothing to show for it because they couldn't convert to goals, and Aston Villa get a goal because Kovacic was dispossessed. And yes, I do feel like Jorginho put a little bit of pressure on Kovacic. He was pressed, he lost the ball, he looks rusty at times. I don't blame him because he hasn't played in over a month apart from that Leicester game, so he's still getting back into match fitness, clearly showing that he's still rusty, but still just a bad giveaway from Kovacic. That is worrying. I didn't think that Jorginho had a good game either. So it goes 1-0 to Aston Villa. At this point, I was like, we're going to be playing in the Europa League. Like, I was so freaking nervous. After halftime, Jorginho concedes a silly foul and penalty. Aston Villa go up 2-0, and I was just fuming at this point. I mean, there's nothing really else to say. Chelsea bottling this game is just not how you want to see it, and you want to see more fight from the team, and you want to see them equalize. Ben Chilwell did get a goal. He's honestly been looking like one of the only players who looks like scoring recently. Like, maybe stick him and Alonso on the same page in the Champions League final at this point, because they are the main attacking threat for Chelsea. But so Chelsea 2-1, and at this point it's like you can get back into the game, but we never really looked like we were going to get back, and we still had to rely on Spurs to beat Leicester 4-2. So thank you, Spurs. Never thought that I would be saying this, but thank you. You helped us get top four. I wish that we would have done it on our own accord, but I'm really glad that we're going to be playing in the Champions League next season. Overall, just did not think that it was a good game at all. I'm a little bit worried. Chelsea now have 3 losses in their last 4 games. A loss against Arsenal, Leicester in the FA Cup final, and now against Aston Villa, and just the win against Leicester. So that is a little bit worrying to me, especially considering that City just dismantled Everton 5-0. I am nervous for this Champions League final. I understand maybe form doesn't necessarily go into it when it's a final, but I mean, they must be feeling super confident, and I'm nervous because this Chelsea side is not finishing chances. We are creating chances, but we're not clinical. And in the Champions League final, you must be clinical with the chances that you get, especially against the City side. So I think that it's really highlighting the need for Chelsea to buy an attacker, a striker in the summer. seems that Olivier Giroud and Tammy Abraham are both going to be leaving, which is really sad because I really like both of them as players. Giroud I understand more. Tammy Abraham, it seems it just hasn't worked out, but I think he still has the potential to be a really good striker, and he's going to succeed wherever he goes and be a top scorer for them. I hope that we don't come to regret it, but I think he's a really great player. But Chelsea, now with the guarantee of Champions League football, can breathe a little bit easier in the transfer window, because at least you have that luring attraction that you're going to be playing in the Champions League next season. I do think that we need to buy that striker and potentially a DM to fill in, because Conte is getting older, he's getting injured, we can't rely on him for every single game, and this Kovacic-Jorginho pivot I'm just not loving. I really am not. So let's see who we go for transfer wise, but I'm just feeling like we do have some gaps that we need to fill. This Chelsea side decides when to turn it on and off. I don't know why. I don't know which players that's down to, if it's down to all of them, if it's just a handful of them. I will say you can tell players like Reece and Mount that are academy boys and fight for the badge. You can tell that they leave 110% out on the pitch. But overall, just very disappointing. Forgot to mention Azpilicueta red card. That's just unnecessary. I mean, Jack Grealish had it coming for him the entire game. Like, Jack Grealish is just a very annoying player to play against, and I felt like he should have gotten carded so many times in the lead up. So Azpilicueta is just annoyed, kind of swipes at him. Like, I don't know. Red card. Probably, but I feel like Grealish should have been carded at some times and it wasn't even looked at. So I think with that, Azpilicueta will miss the next few games of the Premier League. I do think that it was silly from Azpilicueta, silly from your captain to do that. You have to be better and just hold your ground and be safe. So I do think that that was silly from Azpilicueta. You kind of can't let them get to you and just have to get up and get on with it. But I understand the frustration from Grealish, but it just was a bad red card. And yeah, Chelsea down to 10 men, and I was praying that we didn't concede or anything, even though at that point Tottenham basically guaranteed top 4 for us. So guys, I wish that I was ending my last match review of the season on a higher note. I am not in the best of spirits after that game. I really wish that it was a more positive performance from this Chelsea side. Hopefully we can at least put in a good shift against City in the Champions League final and show up in that final, because we need to show up. But at the end of the day, top 4 is secured. We will be playing in the Champions League again next season, and we have all to build off of in this Chelsea side. There's a lot of talent, but we just need to figure out how to unlock it, and hopefully in the summer we can fill in the holes that we have. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry it wasn't the most positive of videos. I'm really trying not to be a total downer, but appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hopefully we can have a good game in the Champions League final, and at the end of the day, top 4 is secured. That's what's important. If you like this video, or just like that I tried to put out something after this game, even though I'm really feeling quite sad, drop it a like, subscribe to my channel. This week is content filled, so there will be so much going on. And yeah, until next time, I'm out.